I'm Gigi Monroe, and I'm a drag queen in Juneau, Alaska, and I produce drag shows with the group called Juneau Drag. I've lived here 11 years, and honestly, one of the things that brought me here was the arts community. I was working on a cruise ship, and I saw just how much was going on in such a tiny little town, and it was really impressive. So it was tempting to relocate here and already be in an artist community, and then kind of build this drag community out of that. I think arts and culture are really important in Juneau. They are the ways that oppressed people survive. We come together, we build community, we create beautiful and important and inspirational art and spaces. And it's just critical to how a community stays together. I think art is like the glue in Juneau that brings everybody together. Everyone loves the arts. They all come out, whether it's a symphony theater, drag shows, gallery walk, we all come out to support the arts, and that's the most beautiful thing about Juneau. My relationship with the Jack started pretty much as soon as I arrived here 11 years ago. I participated in wearable art the first year, and that was a blast. And then several years later, I became a board member. So I was a board member for a couple of years. And then after that, I became a grantee. Between the Catalyst Grant and the Individual Artist Awards, I've been able to put money into the production of, our local, informal show production company. So those have been really important pieces to help us, produce as professional as possible an event in a place with not a lot of resources. I think that Jack helps artists and the community in a number of ways. First of all, the physical space. It's a hub for everything that's going on between the gallery on site, the event space, the shop. You can go in and find out what's happening at the box office. There's so many services that the Jack provides. Even the postering service. Every one of my shows, I use the postering service. It's a great way to get the word out about events that you're doing. There's so many things like behind the scenes to support artists, whether it's workshops on the business side of arts or how to write grants if you're just a very small, not even organization, but if you're a small group of people. They have a lot of resources that help us bring our visions to life. I think that Jack plays a crucial role in our community to advocate for arts and artists. As we all know, the arts have never been even sufficiently funded, let alone, having an abundance of resources that really allow all of our arts to thrive. So if we didn't have that advocacy and have the Jack there always representing us and always speaking up, whether it's for funding, whether it's for space or programming that they provide, we would be lost. I think as a community, we would be very separated from each other and isolated. But when we know that we have the Jack who is going to advocate for us, it takes some of that pressure off individual artists from always having to do that justification and, constant trying to fundraise. So I think it's more important than ever that the Jack advocate for us as we look towards leaner times in general for a lot of different things. We're really going to need the Jack. So we really need that support. I think people should donate to the Jack this holiday season because they really are that hub and center of our arts community. And by donating to the Jack, you actually reach a ton of other artist groups and individuals, people who don't have access to funding any other way. So by giving to the Jack, you're really reaching the whole community of artists, and that is a great thing.